All right, welcome back to 63rd Annual Cincinnati Music Festival. Kicked off Thursday, 3-day event. Thousands of jazz, hip-hop, and R&B fans have attended. And for those that aren't there, they're here watching the Ball Hogs play against the Triplets. Let's take a look at why they're here. It's because the Big Three is full of parity. Right now, the three teams that have won today, Miami, Detroit, and Dallas, are all 4-2. Another team will be 4-2 after this, Boston or Chicago. Let's just say that the Big Three right now is intense. I'm Brian Scalabrine alongside Rick Barry. You got Chris Haynes over there on the sideline. And so far, I mean, you look at the standings and it is tough here. But let's sum up this day of what you've seen so far in the first 3 games.
Well, I've seen highly competitive games. The teams are much more evenly balanced than any time in any season that they've had thus far, and that's why you've seen such close games coming down to the wire, which makes it much more exciting for the players and also for the fans. And I expect to see that coming up in this game as well. I mean, you'll be interested to see what Gary Payton's done. He has one of the smallest teams. They don't really have any real big guys, and they do it with smartness, moveness, quickness, and tough defense because Gary Payton, that's what he did so well.
Speaking of one of their players, it's going to be Jonathan Simmons, who is really having a great season.
Well, just take a look in the corner, knocking it down from the corner, and you can't let anybody go. But that's a tough shot there, a little bit fadeaway. But when things are going good, it doesn't matter. If you think you can put it in, it's going to go in the basket. But you have to have the confidence in it, and Simmons certainly has that. He's the guy that has to carry them. They're going to need him to have a big game if they expect to win this one.
On the other side for the Triplets, it's MONTREZL Harrell and Nasir Kaur. Like those two guys, Harrell wasn't great last week, but he's been fantastic throughout the Big Three. I think he's one of the most unstoppable players.
Well, he's got the experience, he's got the size, he's got the strength. But Kaur is the guy who's been the huge surprise, a new addition to the team. You know, played a lot overseas. He's quick, he can get to the basket, he can shoot the ball, and he's actually one of the top 10 scorers in the league right now. Also, for his size, he's one of the top rebounders.
He is tough. Let's go over to Chris Haynes with Dr. J.
Dr. J, the head coach of the Chicago Triplets. Dr. J, I want to ask you specifically about MONTREZL Harrell. Wasn't able to establish himself last week. What are you going to do differently today?
Well, we got a different matchup situation, but last week we had him on Dwight Howard. It was definitely a mismatch. Made it too much defensive pressure on him. So we're lightening the load this week and going to him on offense.
Okay. I'll look for that. Thank you, Dr. J. Back to you guys.
All right, thanks. All right, here are the lineups. You got Murphy, Stevens, Simmons, Johnson, Dominique Johnson. That squad is stacked. On the other side, Harold, Amir Johnson, Chris Allen, Nasir Kaur, and Brandon Body Bag Moss. And 2 well-established, credible coaches. Look at the Hall of Famers, Gary Payton and Dr. J, NBA champions, all-star appearances, and one's a defender and one is a dunker.
Well, I'm really looking forward to see how, and I said Gary Payton with his defense, but actually, you know, Chicago, I think, is actually even a smaller team than these guys. They have Chris Johnson, who's talked Boston Ball Hogs at 6'11", but the tallest guy is Amir Johnson on the Triplets at only 6'9", 2 6'3" guys. This is not a big team, so they have to do a good job screening off the boards and preventing the second chance opportunity.
Let's go to the rules. First to 15. No game clock, shot clock, free throws. You have a 4-point shot if your foot is in the circle, and you can always bring the fire. All right, unstoppable in the post. Going against a really good defender in Stevens. And right away, Harold says, I'm getting going. He has been so good on that left side of the floor. Here's Murphy. It's the screen. Oh, the lob. Played perfectly, but Stevens
He traveled.
inside.
Come on, he traveled. That was unbelievable. He was looked like the Easter Bunny on that one. Just hopping around down there.
Side out, Triplets. Right away. Brandon Moss looking for Kaur. Good defense by Simmons. But Moss turns the corner. High floater, nothing going. Finish by Stevens.
Those are the ones, as a coach, it just kills you to see that happen. Just give away an easy 2 points, but if nothing else, it's hit the rim with the ball.
Core, lob pass, body bag misses. Stevens over to Murphy. Murphy, good game last week. He's off the mark. Back to Murph, inside Stevens, gets clipped. He'll go to the line. On paper, this Ball Hogs team is a really good team. Balanced, they have size, they have shooting, they can defend, versatility.
Yeah, they're not other than Chris Johnson, the tallest guy 6'6", and the 6'4", 6'6", 6'6", so it's not a really big team, but you don't have to be big to win. You remember you used to have the games, the bigs against the smalls in your practice, and the smalls usually did quite well. Nice drive and good defense.
Yeah, Simmons with the drive gets fouled.
Yeah.
Early on, 2 fouls for the Triplets.
Well, I thought it was a good defense. He must have obviously caught his arm on that one because he did get the ball.
It's all knotted up at 2-2. See the numbers right there, and you can just chalk him, Jonathan Simmons, down. 17, 18, 19, he's right around there. He is so consistent.
Well, and then, of course, he got Murphy, who was a scoring champion in 2022. I mean, and he makes it look effortless.
Murphy had a slow start until last week where he really kind of broke through. All right, ball finds Harrell. Swings it, Core. Core for a long 2. That's what he does.
Yeah, see, the screen came, and the man who was his teammate should have jumped out and taken him. That was bad defense on that 2-man game.
Here's Murph. Back in a 2-man. Good block by Harrell. Inside the Core, lays it up. Simmons up top. Murphy gets the screen. Murphy inside, pulls up, soft touch.
It's nothing you can do guarding that. It's impossible to stop that.
Here's Core, he's at the 3. Over to Harrell, likes to get busy. Gets to the paint. I told you, this guy is tough around the rim. I wonder how long Gary Payton will go before he brings in Chris Johnson.
Not much longer, I don't think, if they do that again. There we go, just using his strength, getting inside, and just shooting over with the size and the strength advantage. The game is simple if you take advantage of what the defense allows you to do.
Harrell knocks down the free throw. Harrell's got it going. Talking already, a little bit of smack to Gary Payton. Doesn't really like that kind of stuff. Stevens gets it to Simmons. He gets his 2-on-1 again. And Simmons pulls up and sticks it. There's Core. Kicks it back. Harrell showing the range. Puts it on the deck. Hezzy gets downhill, plays through contact, and he'll go to the line.
Well, that's 2 times in a row they've gone inside using that. Let's see if the switch comes. Defensively, just putting it on the floor, using his size and strength. That's what you really need to. You have to keep attacking. You keep attacking, because they call it defense for a reason. You're on the defensive. And I always liked it when they talked about stoppers. Trust me, there is no such thing as a defensive stopper if you're playing against a really good player.
There's Murph, pocket pass, mishandled by Stevens. Gonna go to work, steps back, little glass work. Always been a fan of Deshaun Stevens. Just plays the game the right way. 10-9, Ball Hogs. Body bag gets out, over to Core for 3, in and out. Murph. Going to Simmons. Simmons using his body. Core, pretty good defense. Good check out by Brandon Moss. Core gets those shoulders downhill, kicks it out. Harrell. He's short with it. Simmons with the board.
He actually had a better shot when he first caught the ball.
Stevens. Oh. And they got him with a travel. That's a second travel.
There he goes. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, he changed his pivot foot. He did have a little push, though, to make him do that last step.
Gary Payton talking to the officials, trying to figure it all out. Swiffer guys doing their job, cleaning the floor. There's Core. Attacking, bodies, inside, no good. Stevens misses the layup.
But good recognition to know it didn't touch the rim to get the shot back up there.
Core back to Harrell, inside, Brandon Moss
Great
with the
ball
layup.
movement. Core, I'm impressed with Core, the way he moves the basketball, sees people. He made the good cross-court pass with the wide open shot over there. He's doing a good job of moving the ball.
11-10 triplets. Simmons pulls up. Pretty good defense by Moss.
And even that, you see that little, what he did there? The way he kicked that ball out? I'm impressed with the way Core passes the ball.
Here's Harrell in the post. Gets inside, pump fakes, misses.
They could shoot that.
Brandon Moss, a live wire. Oh, they got a shot clock violation.
Wow.
Wait, that ball, when Harold shot it, he didn't hit the rim?
No, didn't hit the rim. As I said, he was gonna. They could shoot the ball because it did not hit the rim.
No argument from the coaches?
Nope.
There's Simmons for three. No good, Core clears it. Ooh, right to Brandon Moss, inside for the layup. Good pass, there's your guy.
Yeah, I really like, I'm impressed with him. I hadn't seen him before, and I'm very impressed with the way he sees the court and the way he's able to get the ball to the right person at the proper time.
Gary Payton wants to get his team fired up, and we know he will. This is what Gary Payton does. Right now, Triplets lead 13-10.
I'd like to have, I wish you had the bike so I could hear what he's saying.
Well, Gary did this last week.
He's very
And he
intense.
fired his team up, and they went to a level that was scary for the big three.
Yeah, but here's the thing. I don't think it's so much of how his team's playing poorly. I think the other team is playing well. Core is moving the ball.
Oh, yeah,
the guys are moving, making themselves available, and they're taking advantage of that. So I'm impressed with how they've played so far, and they deserve to be ahead the way that they're playing.
You hear any, did Brent ever tell you any crazy stories about playing with Gary Payton?
Well, I do know one thing. When Gary got traded and went over to LA, they, for some reason, Nate McMillan started Brent at point guard, which I told people that's where he should have been playing all the time. I think he had 16 or 18 assists in that game.
Whoa. I like that Seattle team. I grew up in Seattle. I don't want to look Gary in the eye because I'm like a little bit scared of him, but that's like my childhood. That's my, my hero. Like Gary Payton, Sean Kemp. I like Detlef Schrempf back in the day.
He's intense. When I was coaching here, I used to do the show with the Ball Hogs. We did stuff and had Gary on. Boy, we had a great interview. Boy, he's a very likable guy, but very intense guy, but also really understands and knows the game. He's just a good person. Oakland guy. Oakland, California guy.
Chris Haynes chopping it up. Can we get a report from Chris Haynes? All right, let's see how the Ball Hogs respond. All right, let's send it over to Chris. See what's going on in that huddle.
Well, GP was cussing him out in the huddle, but aside from that, I got GP after that.
Wait, hold on. You were making dinner reservations? Like, what were you doing over there? This isn't casual time, Chris.
I just like listening in. I'm nosy, so that's what I do from time to time. But aside from him going at his team, I talked to him afterwards, and he told me he noticed Rick Barry's over there on the call, and he said, man, as a kid, as an Oakland native, as a kid, man, he said he watched all the clips, watched as many games as he could on Rick Barry. And he said, if you look at some of his game, he said you will see that I took some tidbits from Rick Barry's game as well. So he said he owes a lot from his upbringing, his youth, and the development and foundation of his game to Rick.
That's very nice. My defense is not at his level.
That's not, you know what? I've talked to some old heads because I wanted to try to see if you did defend.
Whoa,
there's Core with the big shot. A lot of old heads said you did guard.
I did guard.
A lot of old heads I've talked to They said you have guard. Here's Stevens downhill. And he'll get to the free throw line.
Well, here's the thing why. It's because I was quick and fast, which guys my size really weren't back in those days. But here's the deal. It would be ludicrous for me because I never thought anybody could guard me that I could actually go out there and be a stopper to somebody. I mean, so I just try to make the guy work a little harder, study him. I'm going to find out your weakness. If you're going to beat me, you're going to have to beat me doing what you don't do well.
All right, so this is going to be interesting. We're going to take a break. But when we come back, we're going to have a Bring the Fire. Right now, Triplets in control. Nasir Kaur doing his thing with MONTREZL HARRELL. All right, welcome back. Here's the score, 16-10 on this drive right here. Not a lot of contact, but they called a foul, and then Dr. J said, nah. As cool as could be, we're going to bring the fire. So that's where we're at. Bring the Fire is going to be brought to you by Red Lobster.
Yeah, well, you don't need much contact to throw you off when you're driving to the basket. And there was considerable contact with the body on that one. What used to drive me nuts, you go up to shoot guys in plays and they push you right by your knee when you go up for a jump shot in the air. That's just enough to throw you off.
Here are the rules for Bring the Fire. Challenge a shooting foul. You can challenge a common foul if you're in the bonus. And two players will go one-on-one, not required to dribble, and it will count as 2, 3, or 4 points. Each team gets one challenge per half. Steve is not known as an offensive player, even though he's a good offensive player as a role player. But this is a whole other animal. Here's Stevens. Pump fake, makes some room, goes up, and he scores it. He tells everybody just to calm down. Just calm down, I got this. Just in case you guys didn't know, I could do that too.
Supposedly not known as an offensive player, he made a pretty good move.
Yeah, he did. He took his time.
Yes, exactly. You always want to be under control. There he goes, moving, boom. He did a little shoulder to get a little space, and then knocked it in.
Here's Kaur.
Another good pass.
Over to Allen. Allen attacking. No good. Stevens, he is now locked in. Tell you what, Gary Payton laying into his team as these guys responding. All right, here's Kaur. Back to Harrell. Back to Kaur. Good ball movement. That's going to be off. Dominique Johnson runs it down. Oh, they're going to try to post Allen up here. Simmons goes up with the left. Ooh, nice left hand.
Well, he showed us he could do it with the right hand and bring the fire, so he wanted to show us he could do it with the left.
All right, here's Allen. Pulls it back. Get inside. That ball's got to go into Harrell. It does. He's got 5 on the clock. He's got to go quick. There's a foul. That doesn't really kill you. Just the third team foul on the ball Hogs.
All right, Chris is getting in the game for the first time.
There's Johnson. He'll guard Allen.
Yeah, interesting that he brought him in there when they have such a small lineup.
Here's Allen up top. No good. Rebound Stevens. That bring the fire. With the dribble and the attack with the left. No good. Allen pulls up. It's a midi. I like that. You know, you can start out by jacking up threes, but he's like, you know what? Let me get a mid-range shot to go. And Allen is known for his three-point shooting.
There's a lot of guys in the league that way you get them going on an easy shot, and the next thing you know, everything looks good.
Johnson, he's up against the clock. He's got 3, 2. Does he know it?
You know who was really good at that in the NBA? I always say you want to get him a shot inside because then the outside would go. Who played for the Golden State Warriors?
Steph?
Huh?
You?
No. No, I'll tell you. Let's
Clay?
get back to that. I'll give him this.
Here's Allen. Oh, using his body.
Ooh.
Goes up strong. Man, Stevens is playing excellent in this first half. He's running into the screen, gets out.
Oh. Antoine Jamison was the guy.
Oh, Antoine Jamison. Good player, very good player. Here's Core. Harrell. Going to work. Spin, pumps, another one. Jump hook, in and out. Johnson gets going here, shoots a three. No good, no reset. Here's Stevens taking his time against Core. High glass work, in and out.
We had a lot of in and outs today.
There's Core. And he hustles, tries to get it back over to Stevens. Oh, good defense by Harrell. Dominique Johnson, short.
Wow.
I haven't got a call from the official. It looks like it's a reset on the shot clock. All right. Here's Kevin Murphy back in the game. Let's get this screen and roll. And he does. Right into Johnson. Ball was deflected, low clock, 3 on the clock. That one you got to go up and shoot.
Yeah, but Johnson didn't hold his position long enough to let Murphy use him to run his man into him, making him a screener. A lot of guys leave a little bit early, and it's really the offensive man's responsibility to set his man up, and running him into his teammate to make him a screener.
Oh, Kevin Murphy on the baseline.
Oh, my heavens.
But gets it back.
Oh.
Dominique Johnson with the hops. Woo.
Credit Johnson for staying alert on that play to come in. Wow, there you see it coming up again, bouncing off, but Johnson came in. Thank God he kept it alive.
Harrell.
Travel. That's a good Euro step, I guess.
Gets it back. Nice job on the hustle.
Hey, I'm not just airballing, bro.
All right, here's Murphy. Trying to get going with his team. Oh, he's getting pretty good aggressive play. Triplets doing a good job of guarding that action. Dominique Johnson keeps it alive. Murphy trying to get going. Loves to go left. Body and Core over the top. Good defense by Core, but Johnson goes up, makes that fadeaway.
Yeah, I would rather have seen him take that as his first shot instead of when he comes in the game as a big man taking 2 3-point shots.
Ooh, Core setting the screen. Harrell with the mismatch. Good defense, Dominique Johnson.
That's
and a shot clock violation.
That was outstanding defense on his part. Good movement of his feet and body to stay in good position and then get his hands in and get it on the ball.
And Johnson's playing great right now. There's Murph in the post. Gets some contact, goes right up. Good spacing, got the shooters outside, guys cutting. Ball Hogs starting to figure this thing out. They got a 2-point lead. Here's Core. Allen, aggressive, over to Harrell. Oh man, another big play by Dominique Johnson.
Yeah, absolutely. He made a terrific play. Unfortunately, the ball bounced back to the opposition, but he made a great hustle play to get over and get a hand on that. Right there, and there's the block and get it right back again.
Yeah, Kevin Murphy starting to heat up. Loves going left, that pull-up. 24-22. Halftime's at 25. Allen, aggressive, spins, kicks it. Core's got to shoot it. Oh, what a play by Harrell. Goes up strong, sticks with it. Man, he can't make a layup. Dominique Johnson, Mr. Hustle, calls for that screen and roll. Johnson for 3, no good.
He's taking 3 3-point shots. I don't like that at all.
Allen had to shoot it. A little bit of a shove by Core. No team in foul trouble yet. But that'll be Ball Hogs ball on the side. Oh, good job by the post up. Murphy inside, goes up. Harrell with the help. Over to Dominique Johnson. Murphy, ooh, back rims it. Harold inside, fighting for position.
Here's the thing, Scal. To me, if you're not at least, if you're not a 33%, basically I would say get the 30% or better three-point shooter, you have no business ever shooting a three-point shot unless the clock's running out. And too many guys take three-point shots who have no business shooting them.
Johnson, another rebound. He's playing excellent, just making hustle plays. Attacking. Johnson for 3. That's good.
1 for 4.
That's 27-22 Ball Hogs. Good responses from Gary, from their coach. Well, so far, Ball Hogs are in control of this game. All right, let's see what the second half looks like. Ball Hogs looks like they're in control with Montrezl Harrell and Nasir Core. Have something to say about it? Find out next. Welcome back, Big 3 Entertainment happening all the time. There's no way I could do that. 27-22. Ball Hogs who bounced back after a very slow start. So we saw the coach, Gary Payton, getting into it with his guys. We saw the team respond.
Well, I mean, you have somebody of Gary caliber talking to him. He was a defensive guy. He knew that they had to play better defense. That's what he was not happy about, and they did a much better job of that. They could have a much bigger lead. They had so many easy baskets when they got inside that didn't drop for them, and it was definitely a different basketball game when he called that timeout, and they came back in with much more energy, which basically was trying to get them to get focused. I can't emphasize enough how critical it is because you can't teach focus. It's something you have to learn individually. What does it take for me to keep my head in the game? Because in basketball, if you're a half a step late, you're history.
No
As I tell people, I didn't need to get by you if you're guarding me. I just need to get you on my shoulder. If I get you on my shoulder with a half a step, I own you.
And speaking of a half a step, Sean Stevens got a half a step in that, bring the fire, and he turned into a completely different player.
Yeah, but he's been a different player. But the guy that I'm most impressed with right now actually has been Simmons. The way that he's played, he's done a heck of a job defensively. They're moving the ball. They're just playing better overall, defensively, offensively. And I think if balls start dropping for them, they're going to be a tough team to beat in the second half, especially with a 5-point advantage.
All right, it's all right. Let's turn it over to Chris with Stevens.
Stevens, man, first half playing terrific. But tell me about the defensive assignment you have in Montrezl Harrell. What is that like?
We knew coming into the game it was going to be a tough job. It was going to be a dogfight. So we've been mentally prepared for it for the week. So we know what we got to do. We know he's coming to play, and we coming to play too. So we got to match intensity. 23
points needed to get this game. What is it going to take?
Put the ball in the basket and get some stops. Get a group of stops, actually.
Best of luck, brother. Back to you, B.
All right, Chris. Yeah, I agree with Rick. I think they missed a lot of point-blank layups, and this game could be way more in control.
At least a double-digit lead.
They responded well to Gary Payton out of the timeout.
Well, you know, you can talk about all the philosophy you want to talk about, all this, do that. It really comes down to you have to make shots. I mean, the defense doesn't win the game. It's offense that wins the game. Defense keeps you in the game.
Stevens inside.
Good patience on that one.
Very good patience. I feel like ever since Dr. J brought the fire against him, he's kind of snapped out of a, I'm not saying he was in a slump. He wasn't in a slump, but it just feels like he's a different player. There's Core.
Boy, Court does such a nice job of recognizing and getting the ball to people when you need to get it. I'm really impressed with him so far. Of course, I like guys that pass the ball.
Here's Simmons. Look at the ball moving by the ball hogs. And Murph, that pull up.
Yeah, Murph.
They're so good at attacking to the paint.
Yeah, Core has 2 assists in this game. He could easily have about 6 or 7, everything. Here you go. Nice fake, got him up in the air, took his time, knocked it in.
It's a good call by the official. Simmons grabbed him with the left hand. Side out of bounds for Triplets. The Triplets are in a dangerous position here.
Yeah, they need to get a score right here to try to give themselves a little bit of life.
It's hard to come back against good teams when you're down by 10 or more. It could happen. It does happen, but not a lot. You gotta stay within striking distance. Core, would you step back 3? Back rim. And then Moss went up. It's gonna go out of bounds on Moss.
Yeah, I really admire these guys. A lot of them, older, had nice careers to come back out to keep themselves in the shape that they're in and play at the level that they play. It's not easy to do.
There's Murphy up top, got a fresh clock. Over to Simmons. Quiet so far. He can get going. Good job by Harrell on the defensive end. Oh, they're looking inside to get Harrell the ball. Here he goes. Oh, good defense by Simmons. Core has to shoot it, and he sticks it.
Well, that's a big basket for them to get it back within 4.
Murphy pulled up.
Ooh, basket right there. Doesn't touch the rim.
Interesting. That's like a surefire shot for Murphy, and he airballed it.
This is like deja vu. In the last game, the kind of same thing happened. Big lead, you think the team was going to blow it open. Next thing you know, right back in it.
Simmons. Nothing really going, so he has to
another
shoot it.
Oh, boy, he's lucky that one touched the rim. Oh.
Nasir Core take it out. He's got 12 points. And like Rick has mentioned.
Look at him hold him. Look at him hold him. He got away with it. Whoa.
Brandon Moss, no good. Core with another hustle play.
He's very active, no question about it. Always chasing down balls. I'm impressed with his play. Can you imagine if he was about 6'7"? How good he'd be?
Plays all the time. Summer leagues. He's nonstop putting out basketball content.
An interesting substitution.
Here's Core. He's got time. Brandon Moss with the cut. And the jam.
I rest my case.
Just like that.
Great pass.
Triplets back in the game. Stevens takes his time. And he'll get one.
Okay, let's take a look at this nice pass as he got the back cut, perfect pass, knock it down. Core is just showing you that he is a guy that knows how to play, can see the floor, deliver the ball to his teammate in a very efficient manner.
Moss, body bag Moss, that was his 8th point of the night.
Yeah, and also credit Moss for the nice cut.
It'll be Triplets ball. Giving Core a little bit of a break. Core wants to stay in there. I like it. You're right. He's active and he doesn't want to rest.
If he's in shape and he played all the time, I mean, I don't know why you take me. He's a critical. He's the one that helped get him back in the game.
Yes, he did.
You know, why would you take him? Don't take him out. Shoot.
All right, here's Moss. Going to work. Missed it. Got it back though. Good hustle by Brandon Moss. for three. Oh, it drops. Triplets is just willing this game. Gary Payton
not happy guy right now. Surprised he hasn't called for a timeout.
10-0 run by the Triplets.
There it goes, 1 for 5. Nice pass.
Inside.
There's got to be a timeout now.
Yeah, Gary's gonna have to talk this thing over. 12-0 run for the Triplets. Big three. You got to stay within striking distance. Triplets pulling away with that 12-0 run. Look at today's monster moment. For game winner, TJ Klein with the screen, the rollout, and the jam. You'll see that a lot in the big three, ending the game on a dunk. And guess what? Mama Lieberman, look at that. Oh, man. Are you kidding me? TJ got bounced. All right, how about the response? I said that Triplets needed to respond because they have to stay within striking distance. They responded with a 12-0 run.
Yeah, and we've seen that happen numerous times in today's games that we've had, where teams who look like they were in total control and the game should be able to be theirs pretty easily, the other team has done what they needed to do to get themselves back in it, which has been fun for the fans and fun for us. It's much nicer to see a competitive game.
All right, here's Simmons. Looking to be aggressive. They skip it. Johnson not settling for the three. Goes inside for the layup. Down by three.
I'd like to see him do that more often than shooting those three-point shots.
All right, here's Brandon Moss up top. Gonna go isolation. He is tough in these situations, by the way. That's a foul and one. I would be curious of what you think about this play. In your mind, is this a travel or not?
This play?
Yeah, when you watch this play.
Okay.
Oh, we're not going to get to the replay?
Well, maybe we can real quick.
Oh, I didn't mean to put that pressure on my tape guy back there.
Yeah.
But he took a crossover dribble from about 27 feet out, and he didn't dribble again. I know it's not a travel, but I would be curious to see what you think.
Well, they give you the extra step now with the Euro step.
Yeah.
So it's a different rule now. I'd like to be able to take that step extra.
Ooh, what a steal by Allen to body bag. Oh yeah! Zip him up. Zip him up. And what a way to end it. We should be going to break right now. And I think everybody's waving. Let's take a break. Maybe we can see body bag zip them up. What do you think, Rick?
That's pretty impressive. They got a lot of guys with double-digit figures distributing it much more so than other games when usually it's only two guys doing all the scoring. And so that's what's made them tough, because when you have three guys that you have to be worried about, here we go. No, that's not a travel. Not a travel.
Yeah, welcome back. Take a look at the Big Three standings. 3 teams tied. There'll be another team tied at 4-2. After this, 2 teams will be at 3-3. So parity, only 4 teams make it. It's going to be really interesting these next 2 weeks.
It sure will. It's very competitive this season.
I like this play. Simmons, they need to knock this down. He does. Good action. They had a pick and roll on one side and like a guy peeling out on the other.
Yeah, Moss should not have been that far off his man.
All right, here's Allen looking to get busy. He could shoot the 3. Oh, this is a tough matchup for Simmons. Harrell inside, soft touch. Big, strong hands as he finishes.
Gary not happy with that play.
Simmons goes to the 4, drives it. Ooh, that's off. Good defense by Moss.
Tough shot.
Moss goes over to Allen. They're going to try to get the ball to Montrezl Harrell. Back to Allen. Body bag up against the clock. Harrell
Oh,
with
he
the
just
push
shoved off.
Oh, you can't do that. He did not like that call at all.
Yeah, well, he shoved off. It was so obvious. Don't give me.
Here's Simmons for 4.
Well, let him have the 4. That's fine. But you know what? When a three-pointer is what gets the help in the game. You can't leave guys open at the three-point when you have a lead like that. If they get 2, you can live with that, but not the three-point shot.
Yeah, right now, Triplets, 6-point lead. It's a big possession. 42-36. There's Allen. Oh, good. Rebound, Simmons. Oh, Stevens gets it back. Dominique Johnson for 3.
Well, they've hit 2 big three-point shots. They'll keep themselves alive. Oh, we lost it.
Oh, what good hand by Dominique Johnson. Dominique Johnson's the MVP of the Ball Hogs for this game. Dr. J wasting no time. He's got to get in the Sierra core back into the game. 41-42. Go to your bread and butter. Harrell on the block. Backing down. Got time. Gets up with it. Soft hand. Soft touch.
Yeah, he wanted a foul, too.
44-41. Johnson inside. Stevens got to go quick. He gets shoved. That's the 4th foul on the Triplets. Timeout, Dr. J.
Well, the 6-point lead could be down to only a 1-point lead.
It's going to be Ball Hogs ball.
Let's watch the coming in. Here we go. And he knocked it away from behind right to his own man. Great play. He had beaten his guy. That was such tough. And now he wants to see if he got the foul. Push, push, bang, bang. Nah, I don't think so. That was just a good play. Yeah, look, he wanted to get a foul. He thought he got fouled. But he made a good move, scored well. But that defensive play coming from behind, that's the old playground deal. Because he was beaten, and he saved the day with that reach around to knock it to his teammates.
What do you think about the balanced scoring of the Triplets? You see 15, 15, and 12.
Well, that's why I'm saying it's much more difficult when you're playing against a team that has 3 guys that are scoring for you. You can't really just focus on 1 guy or 2 guys, and they're doing a terrific job of putting points up on the board. So they've done a nice job, but they also, I'm telling you, they gave up the 2 3-point shots. You don't leave guys open with 3-point shots when you have a lead late in the game. Make them get 2s.
All right, big possession right here for the Ball Hogs.
Well, the score could be 46-41 if they didn't give them those 2 3-point shots. That makes all the difference in the world. Well, that should be 44-39 is what it would be. So they have a nice 5-point lead. Let's see what happens here.
All right, here's Stevens. Oh, Johnson for 3. In and out, core. Right back at it. Inside, Harrell. Oh, he got hit a lot. Might be a bring the fire moment. Barry's up. See, up, he's strolling over there.
There he goes.
There's 2 shots, so he's gonna bring the... He's waiting.
Did he use it?
No, he still has it.
No, he didn't.
Nope. Player for the dramatic. 2 shots. Maybe he doesn't want to put Simmons in that situation.
Oh. Hoping he's going to miss the shot, I guess.
Everybody's waiting for Gary Payton to hit, bring the fire.
Oh, interesting.
All right, it's a big free throw. Harrell.
And he missed it. Boy, we've seen that all day long.
Gary froze him out. Here's Simmons inside. No. Harrell over the core. Back inside to the big fella. Not sure what that was.
He tried to shoot it.
Did he?
Yeah. He got it blocked. Tried to shoot a 3.
Here it is. 8 seconds. Core's got to go. Attacking downhill, up in, no good. Simmons. Oh, that's a good drive. Stops, uses his body well.
Another exciting finish coming up here, folks. Let's see who can get the job done and not make a silly mistake. Oh my God, there it was, almost.
Inside Harrell. Oh, hard foul. All right, let's take a look. Good pass.
Yeah, another great pass. Yeah. It looked like he was trying to make a play on the ball.
Yeah, he had the ball, but it was a lot of body.
Yeah, he was trying to reach it, but he reached across his body.
Oh, and now he wants to bring the fire. Gary says, we're going to play this one out.
But he got away with letting him shoot the free throw and missing it. Well, you know what's going to happen here, right? He's going to back him down.
Gary thought it was Stevens.
Yeah.
And now that it's not, I think he wants to take the fire back. All right, they're going to have to play it. Jonathan Simmons is going to have to kind of level up defensively, guarding the bigger player.
He's going to he's got enough. There we go, he's got him, he's got him.
Oh, he missed it. Oh, he missed the layup.
He missed it. Oh, my heavens.
He had him, too.
Wow. Now he's totally by him right there. Yeah, just too much of the one-hand stuff. He just needed to angle just a little bit to get him to lean his body against him.
Johnson inside. Stevens comes over. Foul by Core, just a 5th. No bonus, side out ball Hogs. Next foul, they'll be shooting. Simmons kicks it out. Johnson for 3, no good. Harrell tracks it down. Core gets the screen. Over to Harrell. Strong with it. Lays it up. 46-43. Harrell with 17 points, 9 boards. Johnson inside, Stevens.
Good hands, good
recovery.
Hands. Yeah, he was beaten. That ball needed to be just a little bit longer, a little bit higher so that the offensive player has to run to it.
Simmons tight curl on the baseline, no good. 4 will win it. Another good pass by Core. And 1.
You know, personally, I mean, obviously, I'd give Cobb MVP, MOP for the team. Core's had a hell of a game where he's put the ball in other guys' hands. I just love to watch that. He's done a great job, and of course,
and it's not just that. He's made a lot of hustle plays, rebounds, tracking down loose balls. Yeah, he's done a great job.
12 points, 8 rebounds, 4 assists. I mean, he could have had 8 assists.
All right, 49-43. Hogs have a timeout. They're just going to let these guys roll out.
Now, no 3-point shots. No 3-point shots. No 4. You know, stay up. That's okay. You're good. Stay there. Don't foul. Don't foul. Right.
Oh, there's a 3 from Dominique Johnson. Back rims it. Core with another big board. Harrell inside. They double team. Doesn't matter. He works the baseline. This is what he's all about. Lets him know. That man is a beast on the left side of the floor.
Hey, here's, because they got crushed last week. Doc even told me, he says, Rick, you got to come back. We're embarrassed by our performance last week.
LA Riot
by
took
20
it to him.
points. He said, and Yeah, let's take a look. Here we go. Here we go. Nice, great inside to the man who could do it from under the basket, uses his body, makes the play. Incredible game. I think the two of those guys are really good. And what did he tell me? He said, Doc told me, he said, Harrell, yeah, he said my guys are going to have to carry me through it. Really good stuff there. I just very, very impressed. And he said it's going to be Core and Harrell who have to get the job done for us, and they did that as well. With some real help from Brandon Moss as well.
Yeah, everyone kind of chipped in this one. Big win for the Triplets. Harrell with 22 and 10, and he's with Chris Haynes.
Trez, I heard you telling your head coach, Dr. J, you said, I got you. Tell me about that.
I mean, you playing for a legendary player, top 75 player in the NBA of all time, and he got trusted you to go out there and lead his team to a victory. I mean, it's about you responding, man. That's what I did. Started out a little slow. I missed too many easy ones in the inside, man. Free throws was fucking horrible, but I knocked down the ones where I needed to, man, and we got the win. It was about not coming here losing 2 in a row.
I know last week was a tough one. I talked to Dr. J. He said oftentimes when the ball is in your hands, good things happen. He wanted to make sure he got you involved. Can you tell me about your mindset coming off of last week and then your approach coming into this game?
Be aggressive, be myself. Show people who I am from start to finish, man. Michael Beasley is one of my best friends, man, and he holds me to a high standard. And I'm very accountable. So we talked about last week, man, and he said 5 shots in the game. You know, it's not you being yourself. It looked like you wasn't yourself or really was locked in. You feel me? So I just responded from that, man. And you know, I take heed to stuff like that, man. I listen to you, man, because I don't care what nobody feel, how anybody think about it, man. Michael Beasley is one of the best basketball players there is, man. Call it what you want. He's still scoring the ball at an unbelievable clip, man, and he's been doing it for a numerous amount of years, man. So when you got somebody like that you idolize and, love to compete and work out with, man, you take that stuff and you take those compliments with a grain of salt, man, and you go and apply it.
That's what's up. Props to Mike Beasley. Last question. It's about a 4-way tie right now in the standings. How do you feel? What does that say about the league?
It's a great league. It's competitive. It's growing. It's built and raised since year one all the way to where we are now, man. And as you can see, man, before we came into this game today, we had 5 teams locked in for a first-place tie. And now you come back and there's still 3 teams that's still locked in for the first-place tie, man. So really, it just shows you how competitive this league is, how great the competition is, and how much it's grown from year one to to where we are now. And we're just going to continue to keep going. I'm just blessed to be a part of it, really.
I'll see you in Houston next week.
Yeah, I'll be there, man.
That's what's up, my guy. MONTREZL.
All right, you hear him talking about the standings, and there they are right there. 4 teams tied at 4 and 2. 2 teams still alive at 3 and 3. And it all goes down to the H-Town starting next week. It's going to get even more intense, and everyone is going to be fighting to get into the playoffs. All right, stay with us. We're going to be back to wrap it up and wrap up the whole day. But look at that work right there by MONTREZL, letting you know one of the best to do it in this game.